Hello, hello. You have now received your Seint Beauty Highlight and Contour Foundation products, or if you haven't, they will be arriving at your doorstep very shortly. If it is warm out when you are receiving them, and make sure you bring them inside right away because it will, your stuff can melt because they are creams, and we do not want that. So I'm just going to show a little bit of a how-to video in case you can't remember which products to get started with or which colors to get started with and how to go about all of that. So you've got your brightening highlight. It would be the one that's a little bit lighter because that's the one that goes kind of in this area where we're drawing our attention to. That's your brightening highlight. Your next color would be your main highlight. And if you have questions about these and to clarify which colors are which, shoot me a message. We can easily go through that. That's the one that goes where a beard would grow. So like all this would be colored in that and like a little bit up here. Next, you'll have your contour color. Obviously, that's the dark shade that's going to bring shadows to your face. That goes temple to temple up here. Can go along your nose if you want to get detailed, and right along your cheekbone and along your jawline. And then lastly, you will have a lip and cheek color, and obviously that's one of the colored colors. So to get started, I like to use the finger technique to kind of apply the colors and then blend out from there. So I always like to just kind of tap my finger in, start with clean fingers, tap it into my brightening highlight, and start kind of low in this V area. And you can see I've got redness, some splotches, just a little bit. This is still that brightening highlight. It's a little bit lighter. All right, moving on to our main highlight. That's more like our foundation color, the color of your skin tone. Same thing, use your finger, tap right in. Make sure we get all the way back to our ear. Like I said, it's where our beard would grow. Got some redness there. And it's not a redness that would be there all the time, so I'm not going to like worry about a correction or anything, but I'm just going to try and gently cover it up with a little bit more color than normal. All right, then I'm gonna take just a little bit right here. Still that main highlight, like this is like foundation. All right, so we've got it on our face. Oh, I might put just a little bit right in this area. All right, so like I said, highlights are applied. Take your brush. Most of you are starting out with a blush and bronzer brush. Take the small end. You can see bigger fluffy end, smaller end, and just kind of blend that out. And I like to tap it and blend out from there. Kind of tap and blend all at the same time. All right, and you can see I did not focus where that contour color is going to go because each of these are their own colors. We don't need to have a layer upon layer. And the contour does have its own coverage. All right, we can see how nicely that has blended out and how it's given me some color correction, all of that. Next, moving on to that contour color. Same deal, use your finger to kind of get the application process down. All right, we're gonna start up here. Just gently tap that along. All right, feel for that cheekbone. Cheekbone, we're going right below that. Remember, keep the contour out of this area. Smile lines, back. right? And if we wanted to get gutsy, we can take along our nose. If you don't feel like doing this, that's fine. One of the best techniques I've seen is to take a brush and then kind of go along top of that, or alongside. Keep it on top of your nose and alongside of it. That's where our contour along our nose would go. All right, again, if you want to do along your jawline, just feel for your jawline and rub your finger along. Kind of starting back here by this ear, running along, and stop about here. And then we just gently kind of have some of that extra color there. All right. You can see where the contour is. Same end of that brush. Start up here, kind of tap it out. And we can kind of gently brush, and we want to take it up and away towards the hairline. We're just creating a shadow effect up here. All right, you see how that just quickly blended out nice and easy? That's all there is to this. Moving along our cheekbone here. I might have gotten a little too much, but the beauty of a cream product is it will blend away. All right, same deal, kind of along this cheekbone, up and away. And now if I'm along this jawline, just kind of gently blend that out. Take it back to like where your neck is starting. Or not your neck, like your jowl. Whatever this part of your neck is. Go back with it. I like to carry any excess color down because my neck is usually very much lighter no matter what color my face is. So I just carry a little bit of that extra down. Okay, we're moving along to this side. Remember, up and away. Right by that cheekbone. Blend up. You can see I maybe got a little low there. We don't want it to be 5 o'clock shadow. Okay, keep it up. There we go. And then along our nose here, just gently kind of blend that up. All right. There we go. Looking good. Moving on to our cheek color. I'm going to come in with Royal actually because it's a little bit brighter and it's easier to see. If you want to use your finger, feel free to do that. Again, tap in. Kind of start like on the outside of your eye here and go up. Right above that contour. All right. Take now the fluffier end. Like for this. Again, gently brush. We don't want to just put the colors on and then continuously blend them out because that would defeat the purpose. But gently kind of tap it in. There we go. Now, if you are one of the people who has gotten an illuminator, I will start with the gel illuminator or like the cream illuminator. Again, I like to use my finger, run it in, and where we want to put that is kind of on the top of our cheek towards the back here. Gently tap it in, kind of on the top of our nose here, top of that cheek, kind of where we put the lip and cheek color, but back just a little bit farther. And then I like to do a Cupid's bow. And I always like to go kind of like right here just to brighten up my face a little bit more. And I like to do just a little bit right here. Alrighty. Now, if we are looking at doing our lips, I'm going to use black cherry on my lips today. If you want to start with your finger, it's super easy. Apply with your finger. If you want to get a little bit more intense color, take the line brush, tap that into your color, and apply that way. Otherwise, using your finger is perfectly fine as well. There we go. So that is how easy it is to do your highlight and contour. Again, if you have questions, feel free to reach out. It's super easy. Now, if you're feeling like you end up with a lot of product or your face is sticky or something along those lines, take that perfector sponge, get it damp, and go along and finish your look that way. Otherwise, another good tip is to finish your look with the Stay Spray. Make sure you shake it up real well. Give her a mist. I don't need a whole lot today, so I'm just going to end with that. Kind of fan it out because it does come out a little bit heavier, but again, that will give you another glowy look. Super fun. So there we go.